I've had so many questions asking if red light therapy is something that I recommend to my patients for surgical healing. And it's not something that I really recommend yet, but I think there's a lot of emerging science that in the future I might recommend it. Red light therapy has never been directly studied for wound healing, but it has shown really great results looking at skin health, wrinkles, things like that. So maybe a little bit of impact on scar and healing. There was a study looking at the impact of red light therapy on glucose regulation, which is really cool. They shined red light on people's backs and gave them a glucose tolerance challenge, and they found that the red light therapy had a less glucose spike than would be expected. And we know that blood sugar spikes are bad for healing, so that could help. But once again, it's kind of a guess. It's never been shown. The other thing is that there's emerging evidence that red light therapy could impact mitochondrial health and the microbiome. Now, we know that the microbiome is so important for regulating infections and inflammation and just overall health and wellness. So if that evidence continues to emerge, I might start to recommend red light therapy. Also, mitochondria. Mitochondria are so important for energy, and your body needs energy for healing. So if there are more studies looking at the impact of red light therapy on mitochondrial health, I might start to recommend red light therapy for that. So the overall conclusion is that red light therapy has never been directly studied for wound healing or surgical recovery, but it does have impacts on other aspects of health and wellness that kind of make me want to recommend it. Now, if you buy a red light, make sure you buy a quality one. If you buy a cheap one off Amazon, you're literally just wasting your money. So you have to make sure that you're buying a mask or a device that has the frequency and intensity that you need, that's been used in clinical studies, and they're expensive. But if you've used a red light therapy for health and wellness or surgical recovery, let me know the details in the caption below.